Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me again. This is AC. Continuing on our journey of self-love, self-peace, and creating a more positive environment for yourself and everyone around you. A couple of days ago I mentioned creating a thankful journal. And a thankful journal is a book that's assembled. It consists of simply multiple pages that are stapled together, just blank sheets of paper. You can bind it however way you would like to bind it, but for myself, like I said, it simply was multiple sheets of paper stapled together. And I did this because during the first of the year last year, I was experiencing a great deal of issues. I was battling a lot. I was dealing with family, I was dealing with my health, I was dealing with a lot of different things. The list goes on and on and on. One common denominator in all of that was my thinking. My thinking was extraordinarily negative. My perception of the events was extremely negative. And one of the things that I realized that I really and seriously needed to do was to do whatever I needed to do to work on changing my mindset and how I was perceiving the world around me. Now, simply, obviously, this is one step. This is not the course of events that I have undergone over the last over the last couple of years. But this is, and especially since the beginning of the year, when all of this kind of mushroom. That this is one tool that I use that was quite beneficial for me. And I hope maybe if you make the decision to do so, that it could be beneficial for you as well. So again, multiple sheets of paper just stapled together. So on March the 14th, 2019, I made the decision to write down, to document my first thankful journal thought. And it actually, let me see what it was that I was thankful about. And it says, I am thankful when I look in the mirror, I like the man looking back at me. That was the first thought. And essentially with that thought, what I would do is use that thought, excuse me, I would use that thought throughout the day whenever I might have negative thoughts. I would reimagine having looked at myself in the mirror and liking the man that I see looking back at me. And like I said, again, I use that concept throughout the day when I might think of something that I shouldn't be thinking about. Okay? And so I use that thought at the beginning of the day, and then at the end of the day, I actually documented a second thoughtful statement. And that one on this particular day was, now, I'm thinking back there, I don't know what I had done. Oh, I do remember what I did. Now, because I don't want to go off on a tangent, as my baby says that I do quite often. But needless to say, the thought was, I am thankful that my foot is healing. And I laughed. I apologize. I laughed because I was thinking, what the heck did I do? That I will just let you in on this clue, because I'm pretty sure you was talking, okay, what happened to your foot? Essentially, what happened was I was walking barefoot around the house. I shouldn't have been. Some glass had been broken in the kitchen, and a piece of glass was implanted into the heel of my foot. And it's strange because I did not realize that it had that it was there until I went running one day and pulled off my sock and had blood in the back of my sock. And I had no idea that glass had been stuck in my foot for probably what amounted to a week or a week and a half before I realized. And anyway, I had to cut it out, and I did that. Okay, sorry, I apologize. But anyway, back on point. But the second piece of the day for my first journal of March the 14th, 2019 was I was thankful that my foot was healing. I was thankful that my foot was healing because it actually had taken me a lot to get the doggone thing healed because I know it sounds strange. I didn't realize that I had glass in my foot, and I kept running and I kept doing things, and the pressure was bad. And so, needless to say, and I know what you're thinking, babe. There you go with your tangents. I'm going to make sure I don't do this because I will be beat over the head for doing so. But all right, folks. The first first statement was for the journal of the day that I like the man that I looked at when I looked into the mirror. And so that was the first entry for the journal. And then the second entry for the journal at night was I was thankful that my foot was healing. And it was important for me to take that first journal statement and carry it with me throughout the day because it allowed me to, as I said, to fill the space of negative thinking and replace it with something very positive. And the very good thing to ending my day with a thankful thought is a plain and simple fact that as we rest and we lay our heads down and we relax, to be honest, we have so much to be thankful for when we lay our heads down, because we've had an opportunity to spend our day learning new things. We've had an opportunity to experience new things and share our lives with people, and people share their lives with us. And so we have so much to be thankful for, and we are truly blessed. And so when you lay your head down, giving thanks for something is not a bad way to end your day. It's a very good way to end your day, to put a positive spin on that. And so that was my second journal entry. The purpose of this journal, the Thankful Journal, is this, and that is, as human beings, if we make the decision to allow ourselves to be thankful for all of the wonderful things that happen in our day, or over the course of our life, we don't have time to be consumed by the things that didn't go the way we wanted to go, or the things that we feel unhappy about. When we make the decision to focus on positive, and I can tell you now, there is not a human being on this earth looking at me in this camera that can't tell me that he or she does not have something to be thankful for right now as we speak. There isn't. Because again, you have the ability to look at me. You have sight. You have the ability to hear me. You have the ability to hear sound. But obviously, chances are, if you're looking at me, you see color. You have good vision. There are so many things that we have to be thankful for. And we should at all times make sure we're doing everything that we can to appreciate those things. And by doing so, spending more time having a thankful mindset, you don't have the energy to consume thinking about negativity. You simply don't. So, excuse me, but this is H.A. Connor. I hope that this was a little better structured for you. My goal is to continue to work to make sure that there's a little more structure in what's being communicated so that people can get the information a little better. It seems as though this channel is probably going to be more about being positive than it is about working on cars. I received a little call from my baby a little while ago. Question was asked about the channel. It seems to me that the channel will probably be more about working to encourage as many people as I can to be thankful and positive and know that they are blessed. They're truly blessed. So, with that being said, remember to love yourself. Love yourself so you can allow your love light to shine on all the people around you. Have a wonderful day.